Oneirogen would catalyze an awareness within you of an experiential non-physical reality, and a successful healing with a Oneirogen would bring you into a state of knowing that validates the fact of reality, that when you go to sleep and wake up and go to sleep and wake up, go to sleep and wake up every single night and day of your life, that actually what is happening is that you are utilizing a means of entering and leaving the physical dimension. When you leave the physical dimension, it is typically so you can exist in the primal state of asomatic awareness. So again, the primal state of asomatic awareness would just be like going to sleep and waking up feeling refreshed, truly. But again, the act of sleeping and waking truly is a cosmic biological technology that allows the person using the technology, you, whoever's animating your body, your consciousness, to seamlessly and effortlessly move between worlds, okay? That's what the Toltec teachings say. When you sleep and when you wake up, you are moving across dimensions. So the Oneirogen brings light to where we will have normally been unconscious, right? Literally unconscious in our sleep. Our Oneirogen aids us in conscious sleeping. Now, this is a healing process because, this is medicine because waking up from something that you've been sleeping on for God knows how long is basically like waking up out of a coma. They say the world is asleep right now, right? The world is asleep because when we go to sleep, we're supposed to be awake. We're supposed to be conscious, but we're not. We're asleep. And from a conscious sleep, we're able to bring about a complete self. We're able to bring our complete self into a fully developed state of evolution from which we could wield our powers as humans from a more balanced and regulated state of being. Now, the powers of a balanced human being that I'm talking about, that I'm in reference to, they come from the the exploration and the development of capacity, the development of action in the non-physical, right? These powers, these capacities are really just tuning your intuition to become more in sync with the environment. It's learning how our minds and our consciousness, which is a projector, projects and creates both physical and non-physical realities. And further, our powers are in knowing how to peruse and access the organic universal knowledge. Universal knowledge is just that. Knowledge on, about, and available, knowledge on, about, and available to the entire universe. You could call it a database. Many people call it the Akasha. More recently, it's becoming known as space memory. But what is really happening in the non-physical world, not only is it the world of the immortal spirits, which is what we are and where we go when we are not living in the physical, but not to mention all the other activities that are in that environment, which you can read about. But it is also, right, this Akasha, this space memory, is a compendium of all of everything that has ever happened in all of the worlds. You understand? It is derived, this non-physical reality is derived of the self-organizing, fractalized nature of space-time. And as a conscious entity who can see patterns, you can view different patterns, and you can choose which patterns you want to be on, which vibrations you want to emit. As a conscious entity, you can move between fractals. You can ride like the Mandelbrot set all the way up to the top of the system, to to the top of the universe if you wish to fly so high. And you can look down on the whole layout beneath you, and with that top-down perspective, it would just allow you to make a lot more wiser choices in the world, because you would have the bird's eye view of how all things are interconnected and working together to create what we're calling the present moment. You understand? The experience that you gain from such a mission comes from your place in reality, though, your unique context, according to the story of your own life and your own personal intentions. Whatever your intentions are over your own life to create and live more harmoniously within your environment is what I imagine everybody's goal really is. Like we all basically want the same stuff. The fundamental dignities of life, I call them. We need a roof over our head, food and water in us, an ability to participate constructively in the community, and the ability to know ourselves, right? To be connected with our environment, with our world, with the earth itself, okay? So basically, in this non-physical reality, there is the compendium. This compendium is like the library of the school of life, right? They talk about the invisible college. This is the invisible library. It's not really invisible, it's just experiential. It's dictated by your intention. So, this non-physical world, as they say, it has principalities, it has rulers, things that keep the world from collapsing onto itself, right? The anthropic principle, there's a few constants in the world that if they were tuned just a decimal place out of where they are, or a billionth of a decimal place out of where they are, gravity wouldn't hold things together. You understand? So it is shown that evolution is seeking states of